and welcome back. This is the Gameblot, and this is, well, majority was mobs and angel ores, but this is a mod pack. Factorio modded, heavily modded. And we are going to continue playing it. We've been having a little bit of fun. We've decided that, yes, robots is something that we do want to make our way towards, but we need oil. In the biggest way, we need oil. So we've decided to skip just your standard pump jack. Where are they? They are here under this tab. We're skipping this one, the basic pump jack, and we're going for the Mark 1s because we actually do need to use up some of this copper. So we are actually making a fair amount of it. We are actually going to make some copper underground pipe as well. And we are going to stash some of this in chests. We're going to limit you to that, and this to there. Because who knows, we might actually need it for other things as well. And hopefully this will be enough to keep up with this. Seems like it is. Anything that, when this is full, I guess it'll start sending stuff there. It might slow some things down. You also need copper plating. Yeah, let's get this underway. Let's put you there. Alright, and that is now on the go. We've done a little bit of reconfiguring. We've decided we're going to keep the main bus all yellows with some exceptions, obviously, where we've already placed reds, just because it keeps it all uniform, and the offshoots can all be red belt. We do have quite a fair number of assembly machines done. We now have the ability to make our electric engines. Where are they? They're here. But that does require us to have lubricant. Lubricant does require us to have heavy oil, and obviously that does require us to have some form of oil processing. Apparently, small fixes, Bob Revamp does actually give us the ability to sort of create sulfuric acid straight off the bat. Or rather, sorry, crude oil and water to give us sulfur dioxide, so we can make some stuff from that somehow. We do actually need to start creating some of the other things, like our oil processing facilities, which I guess we'll get started on this episode because it does actually lend its way towards getting all of the getting our robots underway. Sometime in the next couple of episodes we'll get our electric engines manufacturing set up at some point. We are going to need another. Yes, we do actually have quite a lot of wood, so we'll just put that there. That can be another wood one. But this episode we are actually going to go hunting for oil spots. Now, I don't think those are oil. They might actually be. So we do have 2 oil spots in our main base, and hopefully these will be enough to get us started. Yes, oil there, and where was the other one? Down here, next to what appears to be our copper processing. Somewhere around here there is some more oil. Under here, maybe. We will go and have a look for that. Oh. We are now running low on everything, it seems. Huh. Seems that for whatever reason we don't have very much copper coming through. Curiouser and curiouser. I wonder why. This is all backed up. Ah, that'd be why. This is now full. Okay then, eventually, okay, we are definitely going to have to start setting up some form of processing for this. Well, I did not expect that to happen at all. To be honest, I thought we had a lot longer left on these. Turns out we may actually need to start using another mod. There is another mod that actually allows us to store vast quantities of material. It's warehousing. Right, here comes the flow. So we've actually been going through our backlog of copper. Interestingly enough. amongst other things. Oh, and now we're out of red belt. Anyway. Okay, let's sit on the belt. That'll give us a bit of a boost. There we go. As you all know that now, all of that is coming through. Okay. Wow, glad I saw that. Otherwise, that would have been really, really awkward. About 5 minutes from now, we would have gone like, hang on a minute, there's no copper. I mean, yeah, there is lots and lots and lots of copper here. In fact, we're probably going to have to add another silo there as well at some point. In fact, we'll just put that there for now. That'll give us... We'll just have to add some inserters to that. Alright, where were we? That's right, we were doing oil. Now, we've got these pump jack Mark 1s. Why doesn't that work? Is it because of this here? Maybe. Let us move that up. Now can we do it? No. Odd. What are these used for? Has a mining area of 1 by 1? This is rather awkward. I had kind of had my heart set on using these. Seems like we might actually have to go through all the trouble of farming everything around to make that. Interesting. That is actually just a little bit awkward, pardon me. Alright, well, we'll leave it creating everything down there, because eventually at some point, you know, we may need them. Huh. Well, that's odd, to say the least. What do we need to make these ones? Well, iron, lots of, obviously. So let's just grab a whole load of iron from our bus. And we'll get started making these. And in fact, let us bind that to this spot here. Pump jack. Hopefully, we can get everything that we need it to. Let's just grab all these. Oh, and our robots are busy clearing out even more space for us to expand into. Very good thing. We will actually need... this is why we are actually going for robots, because we do need them. Having all of these forests around us is... it is a good thing, in that it sucks up a lot of pollution for us, but it's also a bad thing because we do spend an inordinate amount of time between episodes just clearing forest. Alright, so we do have our pump jacks on the go. We have actually gotten ourselves a second tool belt, which we have put some things in here. We will actually make the mining drills a thing. There we go. We'll actually go and get some more. We'll just start crafting some more of those. We did have to go and rearrange the miners on our sapphirite mining because it was running a little bit low, but our iron throughput has gotten a little bit better. It's still not fantastic. Eventually at some point I would love to see full yellow belts and even more, like full blue belts even, just of iron coming down through our bus. But we are a long way off that yet. And eventually at some point we are have to going to go and do some, what is it, slag processing, because as we saw earlier, the silo is filling up quite rapidly. We do have a few bits and pieces here that we can sort of chuck into things, or just dump into our, where is it? We do have a little silo here that we've been throwing things into, because we don't actually need them. We'll put 50 engine units in there for a later date. I'm not entirely sure what we can do next. Oh, this is all finished. Well, some of it has finished. Can we put... yes, we can finally put down some oil. That is great. And in fact, we do actually have... do we? No, we don't. Very well. Let's grab a stack of that. 2 stacks of that. We will need to start creating down here. We do need steel. We actually have a lot of steel, which is kind of nice, because it means that now a lot more of our iron is actually coming down through our bus. Let's grab all the iron. We'll get 3 of those for now. Let us actually grab a bit more iron and start creating some chemical processing plants so we can actually send a lot more. I think 10 should do it. Let's make 12. I did actually have a look at these electronic assembly machine once. We'll talk about that in the next episode though.